I'm home court, you standing trial. Why ain't I see you round back when
I
was
tried to stay
down?
really out the way,
I'm
but
home
I
court,
seen,
you standing trial.
coming from the yard, there were dudes who owed debt. And some of these dudes would think they're slick and they would never go into the chow hall, would never leave the unit. And they think they could just go to work and come back and nobody would catch their ass. And they'd owed for, it could have been drugs or bad gambling debt. And, essentially somebody will buy that debt or they're going to send a hitter. You're going to get caught up. And I guess one cat, he owed and he thought that he could just keep going to work and going back to the unit and living out of his locker and he wouldn't get caught up. And I guess they caught him going from work, man. And basically the dude looked like, I don't know what they did to him. He was stomped out, but there was blood coming from everywhere. And it was just like a puddle of blood walking through the into the building from the metal detector where dude was just like leaking.
Mhm.
And literally you don't even look down. You just keep walking.
Yeah.
You try to get as far away as possible. You don't see if there's a vital, nothing, because if you get anything on your boots, you touch anything, you say you've seen something, and then it's all bad, bro. Because now somebody might try to get you for saying that maybe you're a possible witness or you're working with the police or anything like that. You just let it be, man, and you got to keep walking. So it's like it strips you of certain humanity things because you can't be a human. I mean, I've seen another guy in a stairwell who got stabbed in the neck with a chicken bone, bro, and he was bleeding and he looked up at me, bro, and I couldn't even stop, man. I couldn't even reach down to help him because I don't know who stabbed him. And then if I reach down and help him, people are like, man, you don't be doing, you don't help Corey. How you know that dude? I couldn't even do nothing, but he was another human being. But I seen him, man, and I didn't know if he was gonna make it. He was leaking, and somebody got to him because they couldn't get to his partner. And then I seen him after that, and he looked at me, man. I looked at him, bro, and I couldn't even, I couldn't say nothing, man. What can I do?
Yeah.
If I pick the dude up and do something, man, I'm fucked.
Yeah. Yeah. Did
That's
he bleed?
gonna
Did he
follow
bleed
me
out?
now.
Did he bleed out and die?
He made it.
Oh, okay.
That dude made it. He had some scar, but I seen him, and I seen him after that, and I know he probably looked at me like, you didn't stop. You know what I mean? But what could I do?
Yeah, but he got to understand the politics, though. He in there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. He was a New York East Coast dude. I mean, but it's just like whatever goes on in there, you got to watch what you get involved in because it's such a eating with somebody, man. And then you find out this dude is hot. As soon as you find out the dude is hot, you can't fuck with him. And you might have to check the dude that you just had a spread with.
Yeah. Wow.
So, I seen a dude, this dude, he's from Sac, man, blah, blah, blah. That's your homie. I said, dude, I don't know that dude. Where he from? He from Oak Park, he from Sac. I'm like, dude, for one, I'm not from Oak Park. For two, I ain't never fuck with dude. And sure enough, his homie, his celly was a New Jersey blood. And the dude went to the hole. This dude stole some shit from him. And so when he came out, they punished this dude. I'm like, they mopped this dude. He's a blood. He got mopped by East Coast blood. But now, how I said this was the homie,
yeah,
I would have been in there getting mopped up too.
You would have got it too. Did you get tried in there quite a bit, or you just kind of stayed out the way?
Now, dudes, for one, I trained every day and I was on my game, bro. I did a couple miles on the track, worked out every day, and I pretty much carried myself in a very dignified manner. So a lot of dudes was like tripping out and they're like, man, what are you in here for? Hurt? Credit card fraud? I'm like, nah. Oh, bank robbery? I said bank robbery. Oh, you had a note? I said, nah, nigga, I had a fucking pistol. Oh man, you went up in there with a pistol? Then they kind of back up like, okay, he talked hella proper, but he ain't no punk.
Yeah.
And then when dudes found out, oh man, Big Herc was a bank robber and he did porn, then the guard was like, oh, this nigga right here, give him new shit. You know what I mean? Like, they was cool because they had respect. But I seen other dudes come up in there and I seen a super crip, this nigga super crip from the Midwest said, I'll give him 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Super crip didn't make it 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Nigga took him to a yard and held court, man. It's like, dude, you got to know how to read. You got to know how to play chess for real.
Yeah.
Because people, they're reading body language. They're constantly seeing if you're soft, if they can do this and that. So, I had to slap one dude, but other than that, I didn't have no problems because dudes knew I was about my business.
Yeah. Damn. That's a testament right there. 8 years and not really, how did you navigate with because I know the shit can get tribal when in the politics, when the riots and shit kick off. Like, how did you manage to navigate not getting mixed up in that whirlwind?
Well, a lot of times, like for myself, um, I found my mentor in prison that changed my life, man. I found the older brother in there who was doing 20 years from South Central, man. Shout out to the homie Giles. He took me under his wing. Him and another older ex-Vietnam vet guy, a white guy named Harold, were two of the most impactful people in my life that changed the course of my time. As far as my homie Harold, the white guy, gave me the game on the monetary system, the Federal Reserve, about the government, about the Constitution, about congressional acts. He taught me everything I know about the law. Giles gave me a spiritual aspect on how to be a black man, how to be proud, how to not carry myself like a nigga, how to have a sense of self, how to have pride. And so I took both of those different people's input, and it molded me. And so I was one of the few people in prison that had a clique that was multicultural. Mm-hmm. I had an Asian cat in my clique I fuck with, a Korean dude. I had partners from South Central. I had a dude from Belize. I had a couple brothers. I had my partner who was from Hawaii. I had another dude who was North Daniel. So I got down with a lot of people, and even dudes from like Mexicans from down south that don't mess with blacks. When they see me, they're like, Big Herc, man, you cool, but I can't work out with you. I can't really talk to you, but you cool. Yeah. But if you get out, man, I want to fuck with you, man, because you about your business. Because dudes knew I was solid. They always see me with some books. They always see me studying. I was helping people. Yeah. See, by being able to help somebody, I help dudes with their traffic tickets, with their priors. I help dudes get back into court. I was an asset.
Yeah.
So an asset, I can maneuver. Plus, when the CO's seen that, they're like, dude, this dude knows how to push the paperwork. Leave him alone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times I was able to maneuver and like, hey, man, don't go to the yard today. Hey, man, load up on some commissaries and shit might kick off. Mm-hmm. So I had an inside scoop.
Yeah.
And so I was able to maneuver like that. But to be honest with you, Court, the most of the tension and animosity I got from other blacks.
Yeah.
I almost got into it, a dude from the East Coast, because he seen me carrying a book bag going to the library. And he's like, man, why are you always up in the library? I said, man, because I'm trying to figure out maybe there's a law or something I missed in my case and I can get out early. He said, what you in here for, a bank robbery? He said, did you do it? I said, yeah, I got caught high-speed chase. He said, nigga, just do your time. I said, nigga, you do your time. And he looked at me like he's going to pull the shanks out. Me and him squared up. And I'm like, this nigga's crazy, man.
Wow. Yeah.
That type of mentality, nigga, do your time. Don't study. Walk the yard like me, nigga. Just get with the business.
Yeah. That nigga was hating. That's what it was. That nigga was
hating.
Oh,
man, straight demon.
Yeah, he was hating.